Hello and Om Shanti. Warm welcome to everyone, and thank you for joining our opening session today. My name is Wesley, and this is, of course, the opening session for a special program called Celebrating Kindness Inside Out. So today is World Kindness Day, so it's a good time for us to spread kindness to the world around us. And of course, it also marks the opening session for our kindness challenge, which will start from today. Just before I start, I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands from which we're all dialing in from. And for me today, I'm speaking from my home in Brisbane, traditionally referred to as Mianjin, home of the Turrbal and Jagera people. And I pay my sincere respects to the elders, past, present, and future. So in today's session, we're going to go through a few things. Firstly, we're going to play a video where we'll hear from an expert on kindness, someone I'm sure many of you will recognize. And afterwards, I'm going to run through the kindness challenge with you, as well as the online portal. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of meditation. So welcome again. And firstly, a little bit about our organization in case anyone is meeting us for the first time. So Brahma Kumaris is a worldwide organization dedicated to personal transformation and wellness through the power of meditation and spiritual practice. We're a non-profit organization run completely by volunteers, many who, like myself, actually have day jobs. We work in busy full-time jobs, but we volunteer our time because we have a passion for what this organization teaches, which is really how to integrate meditation and spirituality into life in a very real way. So we offer a range of courses and programs, all free of charge, which are focused on promoting spiritual awareness and positive thinking to empower the individual. So today we're here to celebrate World Kindness Day, which is a day about performing acts of kindness in our lives. But this year, we really wanted to support this day in a bigger way and in a more unique way by creating an 18-day kindness challenge and inviting everyone to take part so that we can all do our bit for the world, particularly at a time when I would say the world probably needs it more than ever. I'm not sure if you all agree with that, but I think you can see the way many events happening in the world, and I think now more than ever that the world needs a lot of kindness. So this day, World Kindness Day, is all about kindness, and kindness, of course, is a very intrinsic nature within every human. And I'm sure we've all got our own experiences of how an act of kindness, no matter how big or small, can do wonders for a person. It can completely transform situations, it can uplift people, and it can make someone's day better. Someone who's been having a hard day, it can completely turn that around for them. So something that I've been thinking about is, so we have this quality of kindness already within us, and it's very easy to activate it, especially when we extend it to others through our actions. But one thing I've noticed is how we can become so good at being kind to others, but we so easily can overlook being kind to ourselves. And the way that we treat ourselves, our attitudes towards ourselves, actually has a really big connection with how we extend kindness to others. Because it changes it from kindness being something we do to kindness actually being a part of who we are. So that relationship and that kindness with the self, I feel, is such an important starting point. And the other thing is that our awareness when we perform an action is actually just as important, if not more important, than the action itself. So a couple of little thoughts I just wanted to leave you with, and we're going to play a video now where we'll hear a little bit more about some of these ideas in some very practical applications. So this is a video by Sister Shivani. It'll go for about 20 minutes and I will be back after the video finishes.
So what do I do, which I can label as I am kind? Because I need to understand for myself, we need to understand what is kindness so that I can make it a more natural way of living and not just an act of kindness which is once in a while, but kindness being my personality, kind always. So when someone is in need, I am kind means, what do I do? I help. I help by giving them what they need. And now just look at that scene. Someone needed something and I was there to give. What do you think people around you today, if you just tap somebody and say, what do you want in life? So what are the words you're going to hear from most people around you? What do people need in life today? They need happiness. Very good. What else do people around us need? Peace. Acha. And what else do people need? Love. Very good. Now, we said, I am kind when I give what someone needs. Second, we are saying people around me need peace, love, happiness. So third line would mean to be kind, all that I have to do is give peace, love, happiness to everyone always. So ready? Yes, ready. To give peace, love, happiness. So kindness is not only in behavior. That someone needs food, I give them food. Someone needs wealth, I give them wealth. Someone stuck at work, I go and help them. I share with them. Kindness is not in just behavior. Someone is in emotional pain. Someone is feeling low. Someone is a victim of their own emotional behavioral pattern. They're just not being able to change. Someone is addicted to a substance, to a technology, to their own ways of thinking. There's a lot of pain around us. And the first person who needs that kindness is, so you know the first name which is going to come on the list who I have to be kind to? Very good. So when we say be kind, don't look for names outside first. The first person I need to be kind to is myself. Are there any moments during the day when I'm unkind to myself? What do I do which you can label, I'm not kind to myself? When is it that I'm not kind to myself? When I'm in pain. So what do I do to not be kind to myself? Because I have to change. I'm going to shift to being kind to myself. Because unless I'm kind to myself, what can you give to people? What they need, but most important, what I have. Right? If someone needs wealth, they may need it, but I will not be able to be kind and give it to them unless I have it. So for me to be able to give to people, I need to have. You said people need peace, love, and happiness. I want to give it to them. So for that, I need to have. To have it, I will need to first be kind to myself. What do I do during the day by which I'm not kind to myself? Very good. I'm very critical about myself. Self-criticism. You know, when people criticize us, how does it feel when someone criticizes us? How does it feel when someone criticizes us? It's very hurt, very painful. But people can criticize us only once in a while and for a few minutes. And even then, we have a choice how much to accept it and how much to just reject and say, it's okay, it's about them. This is not who I am. But when I start criticizing myself, then I have to live with that criticizer. 30 seconds, close your eyes, check, is there anything, absolutely anything, which I criticize myself about? And note it down. Is there any thought? Noted. I need to shift from criticism to someone's made a mistake. So visualize a scene. Two people here. One has made a mistake. The other person is criticizing them. You as a detached observer can see the scene. And what do you think is the need of the hour? Shift from criticism to someone's made a mistake. The other person is criticizing them. And as a detached observer, you see what's the feeling needed at that time. The one who's made a mistake is emotionally down. What do they need? What do they need? Love, support. You know, there are these steps here. And while I was climbing up, it was quite dark. Suppose I had missed a step and I fall down. Will you help? Will you help? Sure. What would you do? First, pick me up, check if there's a wound, then nurse that wound. That's one way of living. The other way of living is stand there and say, could you not see those steps? And could you not wait for the light? Did you have to climb up in the dark? Aankhein hai ya button hai, dikha nahi? Would we do that to someone? No. Because even if you did that at that moment, your advice will not work for me because I'm in pain. When I'm in pain, I cannot understand anything till I am healed. And that's when we say, I've been saying the same thing to them repeatedly. They just don't seem to understand anything. It's because they are in pain and we are giving them advice. So what would we do? First, pick them up, check if they are hurt, nurse their wounds, and once I'm absolutely fine, in half a line you can say, take care when you climb next time. And most important is, you don't even need to say that line to me because I know it myself. People don't need advice. People don't need advice. Everyone knows what's right for them. What do they need? What do they need? Pick them up. Pick them up. Give them unconditional love and support. Help them to heal themselves. They will correct themselves next time. It's easy to do that when someone falls physically. Now we have to do that when someone falls emotionally. Someone's made a mistake. They know what they have done. They're already in fear and guilt. They are in pain, and there we are telling them what's the right thing to do. That's not the time. It's time to be kind. And who's the first person I need to be kind with? So even if I make a mistake, the first thing I have to do to myself is pick myself up first. If I am emotionally in pain and then I start criticizing myself, I'd probably have a wound which will not get healed for a lifetime. If I am climbing up the step, I miss a step, I fall, I twist my ankle, and there you come with a stick and go tuck, tuck, tuck. I'd probably have a wound which will never get healed. Sometimes we carry emotional wounds and if we don't heal them while in this body, we carry that emotional wound with us into the next lifetime. And the destiny of that child starts with an emotional wound. And so it's very, very important. If we make a mistake, if we fail, if we don't achieve what we wanted, if we face a rejection in a relationship, if someone is not nice to me, let the world not be nice to me. I need only one person to be nice to me. Even if I fall on these steps, and all of you just sit back and don't offer to help, I need only one person to be strong that time. Me, myself. Pick myself up. I don't need to sit there and wait for people to come and help me. I don't need to, because people around us right now might not have the emotional strength to give to us. They themselves are. And because family and friends are so attached to us that if you see me fall, you go. Doesn't it happen? We are in more pain than the pain of the family member because we're so attached to them. So to expect them to emotionally support us is not possible sometimes because they are also in pain. And that's why if you notice people when in pain, they tell people around them, go out, leave me alone. And the person will say, but I want to sit with you. So please go out, leave me alone. Why do they want to be left alone? Why do they want to be left alone? Because the people sitting next to them are physically sitting next to them, but emotionally are in pain. And because I'm in pain, I don't want any more pain around me. And then I prefer to go and talk to a stranger. I prefer to go and talk to a stranger because the stranger radiates unconditional respect to me. They are not in pain. And that is an act of kindness. Not being judgmental about the mistake they have made. Not creating pain and worrying for them, what will happen to my child? Just being there, stable, radiates strength to the other person. This is kindness. But even if I don't find anyone around me giving that to me, then I will need to give it to myself. So even if I've made a mistake, even if I've gone through a failure, even if I've gone through a rejection in a relationship, even if someone's been very, very mean to me, I only need to be nice to myself about how I talk to myself here. So when you put the list of names as to who needs your kindness, the first name, I have to be kind to myself because only then I am kind. It's like I have to earn myself and only then I am rich and then I give. I need to study myself, then only I am knowledgeable and then I can give knowledge to others. Similarly, I need to take care of myself. I have to be kind to myself. Then I am kind and I radiate kindness. People will talk about us. People will say things which they believe is right. Just the other day, we were talking to a young brother and he says, why does the world put labels on us? Is it fair to people just to come and just put a label on us and then talk about us through that label? Can we stop the world from putting labels on us? No. Do they have the right to put a label on me? Do the people have a right to put a label on me? Someone can just walk up to you and say, you're very egoistic. I'm like, okay. And another person will walk up after 5 minutes and say, you're very humble. I say, thank you. And then you have to just pause and check 5 minutes back. One person says, you're very egoistic. 5 minutes later, another person says, you're very humble. Which one out of these two am I? Am I egoistic or am I humble? Which one out of these two am I? One person walks up and says, you're a wonderful person. Another person walks up and says, I just don't want to live with you. One person comes up to say, I enjoy working with you. Another person comes up and says, I just can't work with you. But I'm the same person. Then why do people have such different opinions about me? Reason? It's their perception based on, it's their perception based on their own sanskars, their nature, their mood. It's not even a permanent label. That label can change tomorrow. Most important is they put their labels according to how we are with them. If you continue being a certain person's way, they tell you sit, you sit. They tell you stand, you stand. They tell you walk, you walk. They say you're such a wonderful person. They love you. And then one day they say sit, and you say no, I feel like standing. And they say sit. We say no, I want to stand. They say what? Ego. Finished. Simple. So if I'm people's way, I'm very nice. But if I'm not their way, then very few people are able to put nice labels on me, because the world wants people to be their way. And when I try very hard to be people's way, and then I'm his way and her way and her way and his way, and by the end of it, I've lost my own personality. And then at the end of it, I say, in spite of the fact that I did so much for everyone, they're still not happy with me. What more should I do for them? Why are they not happy with me in spite of me having done so much for them all my life? Because I was not happy while I was doing it. I was doing it only to please them. And when I do something to please people, I cannot be happy. I'm only doing it to seek their approval. Please say I'm a nice person. Please like me. Please approve of me. And when I'm doing all this, seeking public approval, I'm not being kind to myself. I might get the approval of the world, but I will not be happy if I was not comfortable doing what I did. So being kind to ourselves is the most important thing if I need to be calm and happy. So why are people putting different labels on me, and how do I now live with these labels? What do I do? Because otherwise what's going to happen? When I get a nice label, I go. And when I get a not a very nice label, I go. And when I get a really mean label, I go. And the more I go like this, the more I stand in front of people and I'm ready to do anything to get a nice label. That is peer pressure. Peer pressure means doing something which the world wants you to do so that the world says you are a nice person, and I use that line to feel good about myself. Self-esteem dependent on public approval is not being nice to ourselves. So when somebody puts their label on us or someone says something about us, I need to remember what they are saying about me is a reflection of, it's a reflection of their personality, their perspective about me, their mood today. It's all about them. I take what they're saying. You can take what they're saying, but don't take the energy of what they're saying. Can we do that? Take people's words, don't consume their energy. Hanji? Hard to accept what? I need to check, no, because somebody might be giving me very valuable feedback with an energy of criticism. Someone could be giving very, very, very valuable feedback, but it's given with an energy of criticism. Because we get affected by the energy of criticism, we miss the feedback. Because that energy of criticism hits me, I get depleted, I don't even retain what the feedback was about. I miss it all. It's like a gift. It's like a gift. You buy a very expensive diamond, pack it up nicely, very expensive, very beautifully packed, walk up to them and say, tick. Hello. They won't even open it. Because it's not about the gift, which means it's not about the feedback, the advice. It's about the energy with which the advice is given. And you give someone one rose, but you give it with so much love, they'll keep it in their book and save it for 1 month. It's not about the advice, it's the energy with which the advice is given. So when someone is being critical and saying something about me, just remember they are saying it with an energy of criticism because that criticism is their personality. They are not happy. And because they are not happy, I need to be kind to them. To be kind to them, I have to first not consume their criticism just by remembering it's not about me, it's about them. Bring one person on the screen of your mind and immediately fit the line. It's not about me, it's about them. Did you see someone? Look for only one. Everything we have to do for one, otherwise it all gets very confusing. Because I'll miss my 1 minute and only looking for the people. This one, no, this one a little more, this one a little, and now only one name. Because we need to understand these are the people who need our kindness. Anyone who is critical is very unhappy inside. They're very bitter inside. They just cannot be nice because they are unwell emotionally. They are the people who need my kindness. And for me to be able to radiate kindness to them, I have to first protect myself from their negative energy.
So I hope you enjoyed that and got some very practical insights from Sister Shivani about kindness and kindness to ourselves. So a lot of things in there which I think are good to reflect on later, especially when each of us starts to think about the acts of kindness that we'll be doing through the month. It's a lot of food for thought there. And we'll actually explore a lot of these sorts of aspects through the month of November, through the sessions that we put together for you, which are really designed to help you with the kindness challenge and with the acts of kindness. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain a little bit more about the kindness challenge and also take you through the online portal, just so you can see how everything works and just to make it really, hopefully quite easy and straightforward for everyone. So I'm just going to share my screen again. Okay. So hopefully you can see the portal coming through now. And I will just keep an eye on my chat box. Okay, so what is the kindness challenge? So as you know, it's running from today until the 30th of November. Just to sign up is quite easy. There's a form online and you just need to click the link there. But I imagine everyone who's on the session today has already signed up. So after you've signed up, basically from today onwards, you can start to earn kindness points. And there's a few different ways that you can do that. So the first way is by obviously performing small or big acts of kindness in your daily lives, to yourselves, to the people around you, in your jobs, to nature, anything. Think as big as you can about where you could apply acts of kindness in your lives. And it doesn't need to be anything big or dramatic. It can be little things, you held the elevator for somebody at work who was, running to get there on time, or anything that comes to mind in the course of your daily lives, no matter what you do. So that's the first way you can earn some points. The other way is of course by joining the sessions that we've created for this program, so which I'll explain a little bit more in a few moments. The other way you can earn points is, and I guess this is more to do with the self, kindness of the self, is through things like reflective journaling, your own personal meditation practice you do, or prayer practice, or any other activities really that are connected with kindness to the self, others, and nature. So anything that you do connected with kindness, and even other events that are connected with kindness, you can also earn points for doing those as well. So when you've started to do acts of kindness and join the sessions through the month, what we need you to do is to let us know. And the way that you can do that is there's a link on the side here, which I'll step you through in a moment. But you can fill out your activities in that form, and that will let us know what you're doing, so that you can earn your kindness points. And as we accumulate kindness points together, everything submitted will get added to the tree of kindness, and I'll show you that in a moment as well. And so the tree of kindness will continue to grow and grow through the month. And at the end of the challenge, we'll have a closing session on the 30th of November. And on that day, there'll be some special prizes. You can win some little prizes for those who earn the most kindness points through the months. So that's pretty much how the kindness challenge works. Now, there's a number of sessions that we've put together through the month. There's actually a session running every day. And if you scroll down a little bit on the page here, you can see the schedule for when all these sessions are happening. So there's a whole mix of different style of sessions. There's weekly talk panels, reflective conversations, there's specially themed live meditation commentaries, and some creative silence sessions as well. So these sessions, they're designed, they're there to help you to learn more about kindness, the power of kindness, and how we can, how our actions are connected with our awareness. So really things to help you with your acts of kindness and to help accumulate your kindness points through the month. One thing I did want to just draw your attention to, so every Tuesday night, you can see there's actually a weekly talk panel. We've actually planned some really special sessions for you with some really lovely guest panelists who are coming from various organizations which are associated with kindness and positive thinking. So you might have heard of some of these organizations, organizations like Project Kindness, Peace Angels, Stay Kind, and a few others. So all of the sessions, not just the talk panels, but actually all these sessions on the schedule, they're actually all facilitated by our young meditators from around Australia. And I just wanted to emphasize that, because these facilitators, these are all young people who have adopted meditation and spiritual lifestyles while still maintaining their responsibilities, their duties, their jobs in the world. So really, all of these sessions you go to will be run by people who are really great examples of kindness and, of course, spirituality in life. So you can join the sessions quite easily. On the side here, you'll see there's a little button called Join the Sessions. So you just need to click that. And when you scroll down, you'll see all the different sessions that are listed out here with the type of the session and the times and the topics for each of the session. So to join a session is actually really easy. You just need to click on the icon, or you can click on the text underneath it, and that will take you straight to the Zoom meeting. So you'll be able to just join the meeting by clicking that button for any of the sessions. We will add the links for each session every day as we step through the month, so that you can access that. But actually, it'll be the same Zoom link for everything. So any day you can also just come up the top of the page here, and there'll be another button there. So that will take you to the session for that day. And of course, you can check the times either on this page or on the page we were on previously. So we've tried to make that very easy for you guys to access. And the live commentaries as well, we will be recording the live commentaries and we'll keep them there. You can find them once they're recorded on this page called meditation. So we thought we'd just keep them there just in case you want to come back and listen to them after the sessions, just to help reconnect you with yourselves within, to inspire that kindness within, and to help you with those acts of kindness. So we hope you get a lot of benefit out of these sessions, and of course, please do share them with your contacts, with your organizations, with your friends, your family. They're all free to attend, of course, and they're designed to benefit everyone and to be accessible to everyone. So we have those sessions happening through the month. And so when you start to join the sessions and when you start to perform your acts of kindness every day, the way that you can submit them is quite easy. So all you need to do is click the button on the left here called Submit Your Acts. This will take you to a page here, and on the page you'll find a form. So this form is what you need to fill out to basically submit all the different activities that you're doing. We've designed the form so that you can submit 7 things at once rather than having to keep refilling the form for every single thing. So we've tried to make that a little bit more convenient for you. If you have more than 7 things to submit, you just need to fill the form out again, but you can do 7 at once. And it's completely up to you when you fill it out, how often you fill it out. You can do it every day if you want, or you can just save up all your activities and keep a list and just do it once a week, or you can do it every few days, whatever works for you. So the form is always there, and you can do up to 7 things at any given time. So I'm just going to show you how to fill the form out. It's really quite simple. So when you come on the page, you'll see it'll ask for your name, your email address, which is optional. We don't need that as essential, but really we need your name, your state where you're located. So I'll just fill it out as an example. So I'm Wesley from Queensland. Hit next. It'll take you to the next page, and you'll see it'll say here, okay, submit your first activity. So what you need to do is there's a little drop-down box first up, just to say what's the type of activity you performed. The different types will actually have slightly different points associated with it. So you just need to select it here. So for example, if you've joined one of the sessions happening this month, even the opening session, you can submit that here. So you just go joined a session in the kindness challenge. Then you pick the date that you did it on. So today, 13th of November, and tell us, and then you can type a little bit of a description about what it was that you did. So if you did an act of kindness, for example, you can talk a little bit about what it was. I held the elevator door open for somebody who was running late at work, and they were able to get to their meeting on time, something like that. So for this one, I'll just say joined opening session. Doesn't matter too much, but you can be as descriptive as you like. And then at the end of the first page, there'll be a question: do you want to submit another act? So if you want to submit more than, if you want to submit up to 7, if you want to do 2, 3, 4, 5, then you just need to hit yes. Otherwise, if you're only submitting 1 act, you just hit no, and then submit the form. But what I'll do is I'll just pretend I'm doing another act. So I'll say yes to that, and then I'll hit next. And so what it does is it takes me to another page, and it says, okay, now you can submit your second activity. And so it's pretty much exactly the same thing. So what's the type of act I did? So let's say today I performed an act of kindness, 13th of November. Tell us about the activity. I held the elevator door open for someone running late, etc. I didn't actually work today, so I wasn't using any elevators today. So, and then do you want to submit another act? So again, if you want to do a third act, you can hit yes. I'm going to hit no, so I'm just going to submit 2, and I'll go next, and then it'll take you to a little message that says click submit to finish, and that's it. So I've just submitted 2 acts. If I want to go and do more acts, if I want to check back in a few days or come back next week and submit all the other stuff I've done, all I need to do is just go submit another response, or I can just click the menu on the left of the page again, and that will bring me straight back to here, and it's just the same thing. So hopefully that's easy to do. I'm just checking the chat box. There's a couple of questions I will reply to now. So Hannah, will it be available on the portal? Yep, we can make that Sister Shivani video available, no problem. And is the Zoom link for, yep, sorry Pam, yep, let's see if, yep, I've answered your question there. So same Zoom link for all the sessions. and iPhone 11. If I don't put my email address, how will I win the, how will I win the prize? That is a very good question. So I really do suggest you put your email address in. If not, we do have your email address from when you signed up for the challenge. So we will try our best to locate you if you have won a prize. But we also really encourage you, please do come for the closing session as well, because we will announce the winners on that as well. So, but we will, of course, try our best to locate you if you are a winner. Okay, so when you've submitted your acts, it will take about a day for your acts to get added to the tree of kindness. So I do suggest just check back the following day, and where you can see the tree of kindness is actually on the home page. So if you save the bookmark for this portal, which was sent out in the flyers that you've seen, it will take you straight to the home page. And if you just scroll down a little bit, you can find the tree of kindness is ready and waiting for all of us to make it light up. So when you submit your acts, give it about a day and you'll start to see those activities actually will start to appear on this tree of kindness. So you can see it right now. It's a little bit of a silhouette. It's not a tree yet, but it's waiting, and hopefully it will start to be filled out over the next few days and weeks. So your acts will start to appear here as little stars, and I've put one star here just to show you, but also just for anyone else to come and see how you can grow the tree of kindness, which is everything we've just explained. And so collectively, the points will accumulate, and everything that everyone submitted will collectively show on this tree of kindness. So when the tree gets lit up and it reaches a certain number of points, it will actually transform. So it'll become something more grand, more magical, more wonderful. And so the whole idea is collectively we accumulate the points, and the tree will eventually transform. How do you know when it's close to transforming? It'll be, you can sort of tell once the stars start to appear. When the tree is really filled up, you'll know that we're getting pretty close, and probably the next day or so from that tree, you'll see something new and wonderful appear when you come back on the portal. And the last thing is you'll see there's a little play button at the top left here. So don't forget to hit that, because what that does is it actually brings the stars to life, and it will start to make them shimmer, so that you'll actually see the tree of kindness really coming to life quite nicely. So you can hit that play button anytime you come on this page. And that's basically how the tree of kindness works. So we've tried to make the program as simple as possible, easy to access all the sessions, to submit your activities. All the information is there. But of course, if you have any questions, if you have any issues or any feedback you want to give on the program, there is a form here as well. So you can see there's a little button on the menu, inquiries and feedback. Just click that button, and that'll bring you to a form. So you can submit anything you need to there, and one of us will be in touch to try and help you out. So that brings us kind of to the end of everything I wanted to talk about for the kindness challenge. Hopefully that's easy sounding, not too difficult for everyone. And hopefully you're all feeling ready and excited about the kindness challenge. As I mentioned earlier, you can start submitting your acts right from today, right up until the 30th of November. And on the 30th, we will have a closing session after our final panel discussion on the Tuesday night. So Tuesday is the 30th, where we'll celebrate everything we've achieved together with the kindness tree. And there will also be one more final, very special transformation of the kindness tree. So that is a little bit of a surprise. So I really encourage you to come along to the closing session to see that final mystery special transformation. And we'll, of course, we'll also announce our winners and award the prizes for the kindness challenge. So we hope you're looking forward to it, and we really hope to see you at the sessions running every day. The sessions, as I said, they're really designed to help us ignite the power of kindness within ourselves and to learn how to change our awareness so that we can transform our actions from ordinary actions into extraordinary actions. So thank you again. And to finish things off, I'd like to invite you all to join me for a short live meditation. So let's sit comfortably and just relax the body, and relax the mind. Bring your attention inwards, under space. And less of kindness. Abundance. It's within every with compassion for the self, compassion for others, and compassion for the world. Reaffirm this within yourselves. I am a compassionate being. A being filled with love. Being filled with the power of kindness. With the light of kindness. Allow this light of kindness mind. And to spread outwards through the mind. Like gentle rays. Reaching, spreading all directions. Reaching every living being. Nourish the world. Lift. Kindness is my original way of being. It's my true nature. allows me to find myself, find my place in the world. Simply by tapping into this quality, this power of kindness. That lives within my heart. It connects me to the hearts of every person, every soul. Every animal, every part of nature. Connect our hearts. In the energy of one. Of unity. Harmony, happiness. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I hope you enjoyed that meditation, and just a reminder, remember again to join our sessions from tomorrow onwards. I've got the upcoming sessions shown on the screen here, and the portal link, in case you've forgotten it, is also on the screen, and I'll post it in the chat box shortly. And of course, if you'd like to learn more about the Brahma Kumaris, if you're meeting us for the first time, you can find us on Facebook, or you can find us on our website, which is also shown on the screen just there. So again, please share this with your friends, share it with your contacts, people at work. And we look forward to seeing you in our sessions through the month. First session starts tomorrow, which is a creative silence session, a really lovely session for a Sunday morning at 11 a.m. And it's on the topic of kindness to the self. So it will, of course, take us deeper into some of the things that Sister Shivani spoke about today, and which I think we've just experienced now with this commentary. And the other thing as well is, I'll just remind again, so Tuesday, the 16th of November is also our first panel Q&A. We have some really lovely special guest speakers coming in for that. And that topic for that Q&A is kindness. It starts from within. So really a lovely theme running through the week of kindness, starting with the self. So thank you again, and I will say good night to you and Om Shanti.